Imagine waking up every morning with complete control over your mind, no matter how difficult life becomes. This is the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that transformed one of history's greatest emperors, Marcus Aurelius, into a symbol of inner strength, discipline, and peace. Marcus Aurelius ruled the mighty Roman Empire while facing wars, betrayal, deadly plagues, political conspiracies, personal loss, and endless responsibilities. Yet instead of allowing fear, anger, or anxiety to control him, he mastered himself first. He understood that true power is not found in wealth, fame, or authority, but in governing your own thoughts and actions. He wrote in his personal journal, later known as Meditations, not to impress the world, but to remind himself that every day brings challenges, and the only thing truly under our control is our response. Stoicism begins with one simple yet life-changing principle. Some things are within our control, and some are not. Our opinions, choices, attitudes, discipline, and actions belong to us, while other people's opinions, unexpected failures, economic crises, illness, aging, and even death often do not. Most suffering begins when we desperately try to control what never belonged to us. We waste years worrying about what others think, fearing the future, regretting the past, and becoming emotionally exhausted over circumstances we cannot change. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that peace begins the moment we accept reality exactly as it is instead of demanding that reality obey our wishes. Acceptance is not weakness, it is wisdom. Once you stop fighting reality, your energy becomes available for meaningful action. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to practice courage, patience, resilience, and discipline. Marcus believed that the obstacle itself becomes the path because every difficulty strengthens character if approached correctly. A storm does not destroy a deeply rooted tree. It strengthens its roots. Likewise, life's hardships reveal who we truly are. When criticism comes, ask yourself whether it is true. If it is true, improve yourself. If it is false, ignore it because another person's opinion cannot define your worth. When failure arrives, remember that failure is not the opposite of success, but one of its greatest teachers. Every mistake contains a lesson, and every lesson makes us wiser than before. Marcus constantly reminded himself that perfection is impossible, but progress is always available. One disciplined decision repeated daily creates extraordinary transformation over time. Stoicism teaches us that emotions should never become dictators. Feeling anger is natural, but acting blindly because of anger creates regret. Feeling fear is human, but allowing fear to stop meaningful action destroys potential. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing the right action despite fear. Marcus often reflected that people act according to what they believe is right, even when they are mistaken. This understanding creates compassion instead of hatred. When someone insults you, remember they reveal their character, not yours. When someone betrays you, they damage their integrity before yours. You remain responsible only for your own virtue. Virtue was the highest goal in Stoicism. Wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control form the foundation of an honorable life. Wealth can disappear overnight. Beauty fades with time. Popularity changes with public opinion. Power shifts from one person to another. But character remains with you until your final breath. Marcus believed that every day should begin with gratitude, because simply being alive is already an extraordinary gift. He reminded himself each morning that he would meet difficult, selfish, arrogant, impatient, and dishonest people, but he refused to let their behavior poison his own soul. You cannot stop others from behaving badly, but you can stop yourself from becoming like them. Every morning offers a fresh opportunity to become wiser than yesterday. Every evening offers a chance to reflect honestly on your actions without excuses. Self-reflection was Marcus Aurelius' greatest habit. Instead of blaming the world, he examined himself. Did I remain patient today? Did I act with integrity? Did I waste time? Did I let anger control me? Did I fulfill my responsibilities? These questions created continuous growth. Stoicism rejects the victim mindset because blaming circumstances never changes circumstances. Responsibility creates freedom. The moment you take responsibility for your thoughts, habits, and choices, your life begins changing from the inside out. Marcus also reflected constantly on mortality through the practice known as memento mori. Remember that you will die. This was never meant to create fear, but urgency. Knowing life is temporary helps us stop wasting precious days on meaningless arguments, jealousy, laziness, and endless distractions. Every sunrise is a gift that millions never receive. Every conversation could be the last. Every opportunity deserves full attention because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Instead of fearing death, Stoicism teaches us to fear never truly living. Live today with courage, honesty, kindness, discipline, and purpose. Marcus warned against becoming a slave to pleasure because temporary comfort often steals lasting greatness. Comfort whispers, rest a little longer, delay your work, avoid discomfort, while excellence quietly demands discipline, consistency, and sacrifice. The strongest people are not those who never suffer, but those who refuse to surrender their values when suffering arrives. Discipline is freedom because disciplined people control their habits instead of allowing habits to control them. A disciplined morning creates a disciplined day. A disciplined day creates a disciplined life. Marcus encouraged living according to nature, meaning fulfilling our role as rational and social human beings. We are born to cooperate, help others, seek truth, and contribute to society rather than chase selfish desires endlessly. Success without integrity is failure wearing expensive clothes. True success means becoming someone worthy of trust, respect, and self-respect. Comparison is another trap Marcus would reject. Every person follows a different path, faces different battles, and possesses different opportunities. Comparing your chapter 2 with someone else's chapter 20 only creates unnecessary suffering. Focus on becoming slightly better than yesterday. Greatness grows quietly through thousands of small improvements repeated consistently. Marcus believed that your mind becomes whatever you feed it. Constant negativity produces fear. Constant gratitude produces peace. Constant discipline produces confidence. Constant learning produces wisdom. Therefore, guard your thoughts carefully because today's thoughts become tomorrow's character. Stoicism teaches that external achievements never guarantee internal happiness. Many wealthy people remain anxious while many ordinary people experience deep peace because peace depends more upon perspective than possessions. Marcus had access to unimaginable power, yet his greatest ambition was mastering himself. He understood that conquering the world means little if you cannot conquer your own impulses. Modern life constantly demands our attention through endless notifications, social media, competition, and comparison, making Marcus Aurelius' lessons more relevant than ever. Instead of reacting instantly, pause. Instead of complaining, act. Instead of fearing uncertainty, prepare yourself mentally. Instead of seeking validation, seek virtue. Instead of chasing perfection, pursue consistent improvement. Every setback asks one question: who will you choose to become because of this experience? Every challenge invites greater strength. Every disappointment offers hidden wisdom. Every difficult person becomes an opportunity to practice patience. Every failure becomes training for future success. Marcus Aurelius never promised an easy life, but he demonstrated that a meaningful life remains possible regardless of circumstances. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming cold and detached. It is about becoming emotionally intelligent enough that emotions no longer control your decisions. It teaches resilience without bitterness, confidence without arrogance, humility without weakness, ambition without greed, and strength without cruelty. Ultimately, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the greatest victory is not defeating enemies, but defeating fear, ego, anger, laziness, resentment, and self-doubt within ourselves. Every sunrise offers another chance to practice wisdom. Every conversation offers another chance to practice kindness. Every obstacle offers another chance to practice courage. Every mistake offers another chance to practice humility. Your peace does not depend upon perfect circumstances. It depends upon mastering your own mind. As Marcus Aurelius wisely reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, choose thoughts that strengthen rather than weaken you, actions that build rather than destroy you, habits that elevate rather than imprison you, and a character that remains unshaken regardless of what life brings. The world may remain unpredictable, but your response can always become your greatest source of strength. And in mastering yourself, you discover the freedom, resilience, and inner peace that Stoicism has offered humanity for nearly 2,000 years.